I will present the company background. The company for our project is Apple, stand for Accreditation of Prior Experiential Learning. Is a systematic system that involves the identification, documentation, and assessment of prior experiential learning in order to determine of extent to which an individual has achieved the desired learning outcome in order to gain access to the program of study or credit. Okay, next we go to the Apple LMS UTHM. Apple LMS UTHM is the platform of learning management system that enables to store and deliver the content for the educational purpose. Besides of that, it's also enable to manage educational cost, training program, learning and development the program through administration. The tools content management system that we use for our project is Moodle. Moodle is a learning platform was created to give educators, administrators, and learners with secure and integrated systems. The reason that we use the Moodles as our content management system is easy to use. This is because Moodle is straightforward learning due to simple design, drag, drop functionality, and well-documented materials. Hence, the reason that we choose Moodle as our CMS is able to use anytime and any device. As a result, Moodle is a web-based learning management system that can be accessed anywhere and any device. Whether next we go to the roles and responsibilities of each our team members. First, we have Muhammad Shafiq bin Syari'i as project managers. The responsibilities is lead the project development. Second, we have Muhammad Daniel Aiman bin Azmi as the administrator. His responsibilities is maintaining, implementing, and developing Apple LMS UTHM. Next, we have Siti Anis Sofia binti Muhammad Amizi as developer. Her responsibilities is configure and integrate CMS to match the requirement of this project. Next, we have Muhammad Amirul bin Manasid. It's me as editor. My responsibilities is edit and manage the content in the Apple LMS UTHM. Okay, next we have Bagaskara Putra as site planner. His responsibilities is design the web page of Apple LMS UTHM.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti An Sofia binti Muhammad Hamizi, and today I will explain in our project for chapter 2. So basically, chapter 2 it's about flowchart. So this chapter contain divided each of module, including details structure in this system, and all of that can be shown in the form of flowchart. So the modules in this system is administrator, courses, students, and instructor. So first, for administrator, admin can log in, and then at the side of administrator, they can add new user, update user, delete user, and then for add user, admin can enter username and enter password. If no, then they can update user. At the update user, they can enter new username and enter new password. If no, they can delete user, and for the delete user, they can firstly they need to enter password and then can enter user, then proceed to log out. Next, for courses, first log in and then course categories. First, add course. Second, they can update course, then they can delete course. At the add course, they can enter course name and enter course code. If no, they can proceed to update course. Update course, if yes, they enter new course name, then enter new course code. And if no, they can just delete course, just delete, and then proceed to log out. And then for the student have their student have student dashboard. So they in this module they have assessment and courses. For the assessment, student can view assignment and view project. Then for courses, they can choose courses and view selected courses. Next, for instructor also have their own dashboard, also have assessment and courses. So if assessment, in the assessment they can add new assignment or add an update project. And for the courses, they can choose course and view selected course. I think that's all for me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Daniel Iman. I would like to present our chapter 4 of the report, security implementation. Okay, first of all, security implementation can be defined as a layer or type of security that provide for apps. For our case, our LMS. Security implementation is another shape of characteristic of the application that we should be taken into our account, our mind. Some of the security that we implemented in our LMS. First is data classification, second is metadata, third is password encryption, and lastly functionality testing. Okay, let's get through one by one. Okay, first of all is data classification. Okay, for definition, data classification can be defined as data naming, where the data we have some use throughout the system. Meaning that this technique is important for both hand, for user and us, the team development, where they have the ability to edit or make correction about the insert data. Maybe some of the data is wrong, we want to change it. Therefore, that's why data classification is important. Okay, let's go to the metadata. Metadata, in simple words, limitation in data retention. This is important because when we implement in our system, we are able to determine the purpose of or the use of the insert data. Okay, as example, user ID will be used in lot of features. User ID may have some limitation around 20 character, 30 character, so that user able to know that the purpose of the data. Okay, the next one is password encryption. For this one is the one common things that come to the developer mind when developing a system. The password encryption mean password that has been chosen by the user when logged in the system, but the password will be stored in encrypted version where the owner, like us, can see what the password is. Only the owner know the password. Because of this, there is no other hand, only the real owner of the account, the real user of the account can log in using their own account. So that we even we us don't know the password that have been chosen by the user. Okay, lastly, let's go to functionality testing. Just like the last phase of SDLC, System Development Lifecycle, the last phase is testing, where we do some testing toward the LMS system. But this time, in additional, we will also test the implemented security in the system. This way, not only we are able to fix the issue that we found, we also able to determine that all implemented security in the system are functional and working as we intended. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, so the conclusion is that the Apple system is a central application for the assessment and grading, which helps the user get feedback and guidance, which helps both students and lecturers as it is a platform that helps with learning. Now, in this modern world where data is spread rapidly throughout the web or the internet, the LMS is a fundamental tool for university students as they can keep on being updated with their coursework, but also gives you notice or notifications relating to their day-by-day tasks. Thus, instructors can make some more straightforward contact with their students outside of class hours and can quickly refresh them over the LMS about issues regarding their coursework. Albeit, those utilizing the LMS may experience a few issues. It's all an integral part of learning and utilizing entirely different framework through and through. Universities ought to give appropriate preparation and directions to both students and lecturers utilizing the LMS, and also have a team which is available to work consistently to tackle any issues that might emerge. Nevertheless, most approach their university's LMS or comparable frameworks that assist to improve their learning interaction. Many have additionally communicated positive perspectives about LMS, in this way demonstrating that LMS is in fact an important execution in all universities worldwide.
Template to make the Apple situation. So first, here we have like already for multiple process. So right now we need first to log in into the system. For now, I will show the student first. This I will log in as the student first. Alright, so here we have Ahmad as the student. Here we can see his the overall dashboard for this student. Here you can see the course overview that he attended. So let's just say I can click the dashboard here. So here is like one of the course that the SYMI asked for to make. There are 4 of them: Apple Tab 3, 4, 6 and 7. So here is the dashboard for Apple Tab 3. So here we have like note for the student part. They can see the note that has been sent by the lecturer, teacher, or maybe the admin. And here you can see the assessment and even test. So from this dashboard, the student can like download and see the power most of the file that most of the note or file that has been granted by the lecturer. Like for this example, so there are multiple file like PowerPoint, Word file, and even for the assessment PDF file. I think here we can also see the video that has been posted right here. For example, this simple 3-minute video. And lastly, the student can take test. And now, yeah, they can also mark as done if they done the or if they done or download any note or done any of the quiz. So this is one of the quiz or test that the student can take for this course. As you can see, it test 1 time limit I set for 2 hours. So if we were to attempt the quiz, we can go through it and we can see. So we have like 2 hour limit time, and there's like 10 questions for the first 3 course. The final course one there will be extra 5, the certificate one. So let's just try to answer this simple let's say mistake one. Just pick any number here. There should be like there should be a grading, or where after the student take the quiz, they will be graded based on the how many answer that they get correct. So now just trying to do this as fast as I can. So finish and submit and confirm. After confirming, we see that how many answer the student can see, or how many answer did they get right and they got wrong, and from then they can see the grade that they get, 7 out of 10, or at least for this one 17%. And after that they pretty much already, they can like mark the quiz done, like that, and not assessment. So yeah, so here there's also the student can also see if the teacher provide any assessment for this course. So here we can see the PDF file have been given, submission status, and the student here can submit the file that they want to, that they can submit, like any file or even a video file that up to maximum of 40 MB megabyte. So that is for the student part. They can see multiple here, they can see the grade here, like the quiz that I just attempt have been recorded from here. The assessment is still 0 because I have not submit any, or I've not been like graded by any of the lectures. So from here participant, we can see the number of student and teacher that are exist on this course. So like the question, there should be 10 teacher and 10 students. So I think that's it for the student. There's a little about general knowledge. I think this is just extra stuff that Moodle provide, but I don't think it's relevant with the question that the question have been asked. Okay, so for now we can just log out from the student and we can log in again. And for this time I will be logged in as admin. From with this, admin has the site administration here, where they have pretty much the whole control of the website, where they can pretty much control most of this website. From when they can add any user, they can browse, add any user they want, or even delete it, and they can also add any new category for the course, and even add a new course from here. Admin can pretty much do most of this, and they can also manage any of the course that have already been made. They can hide it, or even delete, or even copy it. Alright, so we see for Apple Tab 7. They're mostly the same, but now they can turn everything on. Both admin and teacher can turn this feature to on, where they can edit by adding any new like announcement here, by adding file, quiz, or any book if they want to, on each of these their own particular section. So from this note, the teacher can add an extra note if they want, that they can put file here, and then they can add any more like extra file they are intended, that they can name it, describe it, and then upload it here from here. This is both can be done by admin and teacher. And of course assessment, they can also click on this assessment, and from the teacher or student, they can view or submission, or they can start grade the student from who they submit. So here there is a list of students. Obviously they have not submitted any yet, but I can, like as the teacher or admin, I can grade each of them. I can also edit their submission if they I want to, as both admin and teacher. For the test here, we can obviously can also add a new test or quiz if we want, and we can also edit the existing quiz too. unless this quiz has already been taken by someone. One student already take this quiz and already have been graded, then they cannot. I cannot like delete this quiz first until I delete the student submission first. So here we can see the I can set the maximum grade, and here we can you can see the question that have been set by the by me by the teacher or as a teacher or admin. For course tahap 7, Apple tahap 7, not only we also have 10 objective question, but we also have 11 and 15 5 more subjective question where the student need to like rather than choose an answer, they can write their own or they can type their own answer based on the question they are given here. This submission question need to be graded manually by the teacher or admin, so it's not as we will not be as automatic like the objective one. So that's the part for the quiz. From the admin or teacher side, we can see the grade here. Here we can see the whole student or all participant report, grade report. You can see grade report, history, outcome report, overview, single view, and user report. So here we can see pretty much the assessment, have they done the test, how much mark they have, and overall total. And I think that's it for the I think that's it for this presentation for this system demo. So thank you for watching, and I think this should be the end of this video presentation. So overall, assalamualaikum and thank you.